Sup my OG Yogis, my name is Brianna and I am a yoga educator. Welcome to week 2 of our beginner series where I just answer whatever questions you have as a beginner or questions you have had as a beginner yogi. For today's week of beginner yoga series, I'm going to be going over the do's and don'ts of a yoga class. So this is quote unquote yoga etiquette. That's what I call it. And it's just things to keep in mind that a lot of people don't know when they're going into a yoga class, but it does kind of feel like as soon as you hear it, it clicks, right? Now, as far as the don'ts of a yoga class, first things first, and this is the most important thing, do not push your boundaries when you are practicing yoga. We want you there, and yoga instructors, especially in the West, we act as guides for your yoga practice, but they don't know your body as intimately as you do, which means that if something is painful, don't do it. We're just here to enhance your practice, but we're not here to take it over. This is my cat, Leo. I guess he might be in the frame, he might not be, but he's joining us today. Anyways, don't push your boundaries. Second thing not to do, please don't bring your phone into a yoga class. Yoga, we tend to push this idea of mindfulness because that is what helps enhance, or at least for me, it's what enhances the quality of my life. So I push this idea of mindfulness in my classes. And so when someone brings their phone, one, they're distracted because they're getting notifications. 2, they're distracting other people if they have a blinking light or if the sound is on. 3, you kind of defeat the whole purpose of mindfulness within a yoga class because what you end up doing is you end up wanting to check your phone if you have notifications and you're not entirely present with the moment. What you're doing is you're distracted by thinking about what's going on, or you're thinking about ignoring it, so you aren't really giving yourself the space to get the most out of your yoga practice. Third thing not to do in a yoga class, guys, please don't talk during yoga. It's fine here and there, like little giggles, that's different, but I don't talk to your neighbor while practicing yoga. So if you brought your best friend, that is great. We love it when you bring your best friend, but please don't talk with your best friend during yoga, just because it's disrespectful to everybody in the room. And by that, I mean you have other yogis who may have had a really hard day or a really hard week, and then you're there chit-chatting, and I understand that you're enjoying yourself, and I'm not against that in any way, shape, or form. What I'm saying is it's inconsiderate towards your neighbors. That's why you try not to chit-chat. Also, it is rude towards the teacher, because as a teacher, we tend to have a flow in our head or be in this rhythm of teaching our yoga class, and then all of a sudden we have someone chit-chatting, and it's distracting. So if you have to chit-chat, honestly, I guess it depends on the instructor. For my classes, I would rather you didn't, and so with most yoga instructors, it's probably going to be the same way. As far as do's go, okay, 1, keep an open mind while practicing yoga, especially if this is one of your first ever yoga classes, because yoga can be a trip, and it's very, very important, right, to keep in mind that you may really, really love one instructor and really, really dislike the class of a different instructor. So if you take a yoga class and you don't like it, don't say you don't like yoga, you just don't like that yoga class. So you want to try to take it with a different person, or maybe try yoga 3 times. So my rule of thumb, and this is with anything, is to try something 3 times before I say I don't like it, because you may have approached it the wrong way initially. And by that I mean, it's like with yoga, you are releasing trauma and you're releasing stress. And so you are going to feel angry or upset or irritated during yoga sometimes. And that is what I call a mental barrier. So if you keep that open mind, you are less likely to immediately dismiss yoga as something you don't like because of that trauma release. That's why you should try it like 3 to 5 times before you say you don't like it. Now, another do, and these are 2 simple things. 1, bring water, because you may not think it, but sometimes you sweat, even if it's static stretching. Sometimes you sweat during a more static stretching type class. Another thing, if you know you're gonna sweat, bring a towel, just because not with the rubber mats, but with the foam type mats, you do tend to sweat, and with that sweating, you tend to slip. So what we want to do here is we want to make sure that you enjoy your practice. So those are all around the things to do and the things not to do. Yeah, guys, just try it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And if you don't like it, try it 2 more times. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for our beginner series. It's going to be going on for a little while. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. And together we bow forward and say namaste. Namaste, you guys. Bye. Yeah, Paul, do you want to go? Go, Leo. You definitely can't hang out right there, my friend. Let's do this. Put you right over here. You get nice and comfy. Here, you want to hang out here? Get nice and comfy. We'll do some talking today. I guess not. Yeah, boy. What do you need, my friend? Yo.